I was a professional skateboarder from the age of 13 till 20 years old. And it's not what all the rest of your friends are experiencing at 13, 16 years old when they're going to high school dances. I'm out around a lot of people who were older than me, drinking, doing drugs. And so I got exposed to that at a young age. And I always had my relationship with God. I think along the way, though, I got lost.
I was raised by my grandparents. We grew up with a very Catholic background in church. My mom was off doing her own thing for a while, and she kind of joined the family later on. After high school, I decided to not go to church anymore. It wasn't for me, I felt at the time, and kind of tried to go find my place in life.
So I would say when Steve and I first met, we were both pretty broken and kind of wrapped in a very selfish lifestyle. We would go out and party with our friends, and we had zero responsibilities, and it was just a really selfish time in our life.
And after 3 months of dating, we found out that we were pregnant. So the first 9 months, it was intense because it was emotions that I've never dealt with before. Am I ready to be a father? I had a lot of self-doubt because I didn't have any good examples growing up, and I didn't know what it necessarily meant to be a father and what it would look like coming from me. I was lost.
For both of us, we definitely, it was a challenge for us in the sense
Definitely.
of how do we find ourselves in this new place? How do we become parents in the next 9 months? And it was hard for us.
I was definitely disappointed in myself. And I knew I had to change, and I knew I would change. I just knew it was going to be difficult. I looked at it as if I was my father and I was doing these things, would I be proud of my father? I was trying to look at it through my son's eyes. 4 months after he was born, we decided to get sober, and she started going to church, and me being as stubborn as I am, I refused to let her go by herself, and so kind of waddled in, following her into church.
We've seen so much growth and just such a change in my family and my husband, and it's truly been since we kind of gave up and let God take over. I kind of just said, God, here's my life. Here is everything, and I'm giving it up to you. And it's already really broken. What can you do with it? And since then, I have seen everything transformed, and there is no shadow of a doubt that God is present with us in our marriage, in our family, and in myself. We've been able to be sober now for 8 months, and we're a part of a small group, and we have close friends in the church, and we work on our marriage on a regular basis. We serve, we do all these things that I never could have guessed that God would have answered our prayers this fast. And it's been just so amazing to experience.